Hi, I'm Luis de Santaré. I'm the treasurer of the king and also a valuable member of the Jewish community. And my role is to convince Christopher Columbus that I'm going to get him and the Queen into contact together.
Yeah, we are the first man and we are an opponent of Columbus. So yeah, we want to control his power and we don't want that the crown has a very high opinion of him.
Our interest is to save Spain and to let it be as powerful as it was before, and therefore we try to fight against Columbus, to fight against Portugal, but also in a very diplomatic way. This is very important. We don't want to have war. We just want to be diplomatic, but we want to decrease the Portuguese power.
But nevertheless, we are still interested in discovering new territories.
Yeah.
So, in his opinion, at this point, we have the same opinion as Columbus. But this is the only question. That's it.
I am Martín Alonso Pinzón.
Yes.
And what do you do? What do you do?
I am a sailor. I'm supporting Columbus economically, and I want him to discover the new land, and I want to support my country economically.
Go down to the only characters in the. This one.
So we are Gabriel Sanchez, and Gabriel Sanchez, and we are the counselor and treasurer guy of the king, and we have to advise him whether we should go or not. But we think it's a good idea to do Columbus trip because we think we have a lot of opportunities. We have to a lot of wealth there, so we can exploit them and get money to Spain.
So I'm Columbus, this is Margaret, and we are the Columbus team, which is my support team. And yeah.
So why do you want to go to the New World?
Because it's the greatest world, like it's the greatest country in the world, because I think like the land is pretty rich, the economics there, it's a new world. You have to discover new stuff, that's why we want to go there.
Hi. Hello, sir. I'm Columbus. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you. I have heard about your project.
Yes, sir, I'm here for that. Like, this is my dream. Like, this is my aspiration since I was born. I'm serious. Like, going to India, this new land, and like I don't know if you have heard about it, but it's like everybody tells me like it's so good. Like with richness, a lot of wealthy, like new spices and new luxury, exotic stuff. Like I think this is going to be like the greatest trip I have ever made in my life, and this is going to be like the new discover, like a new discover for the entire world. Seriously.
Yeah, I think the same as you. Honestly, when I heard this project, immediately I knew that you are a visionary. You are a genius. You are a completely genius.
Thank you.
You can count with my support and the support of the family Pinzón. As you know, we are a very important family in the navigation sector, and of course we have the money to support this project, and we have the experience. So if you need, we can recruit the crew. We can pay for this also, but we would like to go with you because we are looking for the adventure, for new lands. We want to go with you.
And you are more than welcome, seriously.
Okay.
Like, you know, I'm a sailor. Like, firstly, I want to do this trip because like it's a huge challenge for any experienced sailor. This is the most experiencing stuff you can ever make in your life. You're a sailor too,
yes,
so you can
sailor.
we feel it. Like you can feel what I mean.
Yes.
You can understand what I mean. And secondly, of course, as I told you, like for the economic interest, like this new discovery could like change our world.
Yeah.
We're going to discover like we just know enough of the world, and with this trip we're going to discover the other part. It's gonna be like pretty amazing.
Yeah, and of course, this travel could represent a good profit for Spain, and that's what I want. I want to make this this country, wait, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
I want to grow this country. I want to contribute to my country and my region. So you can come with us.
You like that's perfect because I asked like like the king of Portugal about he rejected my request because he was too afraid of this new land, this new experience. But we're on the same wave.
No, he's not a visionary. He is but maybe
he's not a sailor, you know.
No, he doesn't know anything about this world. But I think the king in Spain could help you. I think the king in Spain. Have you ever talked to him?
I didn't actually, but I'm going to, and I'm going to talk a lot of important people like Queen Elizabeth, like the King of Spain.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be like we will make it. I think we will make it because you give me the crew. I have like some friends like they are sailors, but I think like they are my friends. Used to make my trip, so it's gonna be great. We're going to.
Okay, don't worry. So we're ready when you are.
Nice.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
My friend.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I heard about your dream and about the project that you want to do. Is it true?
Is it? It is. I'm not kidding. Like my dream, I want to go to India. This undiscovered country. I really want to go there.
Yeah.
I met like his son. He's from a rich family.
What did he say?
Like he told me like I was so happy about that because he just told me like he's coming with me.
Okay.
So that's going to be great. I think because I got him like he's an expert sailor, so I'm an expert sailor. He's going to give me a crew, an expert crew, so that's going to be amazing.
But what are you going to explore over there?
Well, I want to go like my main goal is just to go to India because like going there we can just the economic interest. There is a huge economic interest there, but you know, man. Like new stuff, you know me. I love new experiences, new cultures. We're gonna discover the other part of the world. We just know not half of it. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You know what? The financial thing and the approval of the highness, don't worry. I got your back. You know what I will do? I'll make sure that you will get in contact with the Queen.
Are you serious?
Don't worry.
That's
I'll
so
really
amazing,
make sure.
man. That's
all right?
so amazing.
I'll make it sure. Okay.
Man, that's gonna be awesome.
All
like
right.
with the Queen, we can go anywhere.
Don't worry.
With
Don't
the
worry.
Queen.
100%. You can really rely on me.
I trust you. You
Yeah.
know that. I trust you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Your Royal Highness and Your Grace.
So, I bet you've heard about the trip, the project we have planned with Columbus. And I think we should talk about whether it's worth it or not and how the financial situation is and if we profit from it or not. So that's why we're here. So in general, what is your thought about the project?
Well, generally, the Spanish King's House is open for everything that supports our reign and that supports our uniqueness in the world, for sure. But we do not know exactly if we should support Columbus because we've heard of the increased costs and also with the connection to Portugal, which is definitely not one of our friends. Well, you know the situation. So we wouldn't say no in general, but you definitely need to convince us that we are interested because of the costs of the supporting of the Portugal, let me say, government, not King's House. So it's difficult. I think you need to convince us now.
I get your point. Like, I know the situation, and there are a lot of costs. So I calculated through. So approximately, what it will cost us more or less is about 620 million maravedis. So it's a lot of money. I know that. But we also calculated what are the returns if we go there, and what we would probably find there and the returns for our country. And we approximately came up with a sum of 64,000 million. I'm saying
64
billion. Exactly, over the next 150 years. So it will be a long-term investment, so it won't be like short-term directly coming back. It probably won't be in your period, not in your son's, wherever, but if you focus on the future of our country, I would propose that we should take the risk of going there, even if we have to thing with Portugal, sure, but on the long-term side, it's good for our country.
Yeah,
so
but how do you think the public life will be in this period after we invested it? So will be how my citizens are going to live? Will they feel about this? Will they feel the whole investment which we had to take? Do we have to reduce anything?
You mean in how far the costs will affect our life or what we have?
Because that's the only thing I'm really worried about.
This is pretty much what we need to spend them for that. So I'm not pretty sure. Maybe a lot of people of our country could die if we support them. It's very dangerous.
So I'm your consultant. It's that.
Yeah,
so I'm working with you, not against you. But I
think this Columbus is a really clever guy. So.
He's not that smart because he participated in the Portuguese king's house or something like that. So
he's really smart. I really like him, but I know that you're critical about him. I know you. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that this will be good for the economy.
I think so too. I think it's sure whether or not Columbus is the right guy to do it or not. If we keep him aside, in general, the project of going there and trying to invest and find a new world and investing in this project to extend our power, I think this in general is a good thing. And whether or not Columbus is the right person, that's a different thing. But in general, I think the project is a good thing, and we calculated through it, it's going to be a good long-term investment. So I think that's the reason why we should do it. I'm not saying Columbus is the right guy. That's something different, but I think the project in general is something we should do. Of course.
Well, it sounds profitable, but the problem is, you also know the difficult economic situation here in Spain because of the increase of the trading in Portugal as well. So I think a lot of people couldn't buy food or something like that, and the children that would die on the streets. That's terrible. I'm not pretty sure if we should do this investment.
Well, but if we have to do something about this whole Portugal thing. We have to find something. Maybe we can, through Columbus, maybe we can stop the Portuguese somehow. If we.
That's also what I think. That Portugal. I mean, we face Portugal, and we have to face them, and we have to be aware that they are also expanding and trying to find new ways. And the longer we wait, and if they do their thing, I think it's now or never. Like, if we take it now, our chance of getting ahead of them is huge.
Guess Columbus is interested in the title of Hero of the Seas or something like that, Pacific Seas, or I've just heard that. Maybe, what do you think about it? We can say, well, if Columbus sails under the Spanish flag, for example, and not under the Portuguese flag,
that would be really good.
And would bring all the materials, all the findings and everything here to Spain and not to Portugal, then I think we can talk about this.
Yeah.
I think that's. I'm not sure in how far we can negotiate with them at this point, but I think it's a good approach. Because this way we're gonna, Because I know that your main concern is the thing with Portugal. Officially, it's a Portugal flag, and we have the problems with Portugal, sure. So the project, I think we agree on that the project in general, without the circumstances of Portugal and Columbus himself, is a good thing, and it will be profitable for us. Now the question is, how can we negotiate with them to make him probably go under our flag? So we should go to him and try to negotiate that, should we?
Yes, use our consul. That would be a good idea. Maybe if he sees my beautiful wife here as a supportive character for you, then he will. Then you both could him convince, because the representative of the Spanish king's house, well, nobody could say no to that. Also, definitely not.
Well, what do you say, my beautiful wife? Do you think it's...
So I'm excited to meet this Columbus guy in personal life. So I can really think about it, and I'm happy that you do it as well. So,
Could never say no to you.
I know.
I think it's a good start. So we should negotiate and we see where we go. And if this, like, when it turns out to be bad negotiation and it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think it's a good opportunity and we should take it.
So, as a conclusion, I would definitely say if you convince him, my wife, that he will sail under the Spanish flag and all the findings will be a part of Spain, then I think we can finance this trip, and although it's dangerous, it's a good idea. So, thank you very much.
Queen, thank you for coming. Sir, thank you. Thank you. Good. Should I kiss you? No? Okay, that's it. So my name is Columbus, you may have heard of me, and I'm here to explain you my dream, my request. Actually, as you have heard before, I wanted to go to visit and to explore India. India is like a known place, it's a new country, and our intention, my true intention and my intention is that we have to go there to explore the country and to meet new cultures, but of course, new wealthy, new richness, and we're going to make it. And I need your help to do it. Actually, what I need for my trip is 623 million maravedis, but fortunately, I have a family of sailors giving me this money, and the return in 150 years, I know it's going to be like, it seems a lot of time, but it's not really a lot of time because the returning money is going to be 64,875 million maravedis. So
in a long time period.
Yeah, this is a long time period.
Yeah, and how do you think your exploration can contribute to my citizens in a short time?
Well, I guess in short time we can make new trade to England. New trade, new trade, new cultures, new spices. New, yeah.
But I'm really curious, is this India? Is it Catholic or not?
That's a question.
You have to find this out. If you find
I will find this out, I will. We don't know anything about this country, that's why I want to go there. It's going to be like a sea.
No, never.
Never? No one has been there. That's why we're going to. That's why we're going. Yeah, we're going to, and I'm going to find out all this stuff, seriously. I want to. I really want, that's my dream, I will. And I need your help to do that. Actually, I have some requests to you. I need 2 million maravedis for the crew, for the caravels, and for the hospitality. The crew most of all, because experienced sailors cost up 33,000 maravedis, and the less experienced ones, they cost us 8,000 or 4,000. So the crew is the biggest part for our expenses. And moreover, I would love to, I want to get the 10% of wealth found in the new land and ahead of any new expedition. And after this, I would love to be named Admiral of the Ocean Sea. I know this could be like a weird request, but this is my trip. I need your support, but this is going to be like one of the most important discovery of the world. We're going to explore the other part of the world. That's why I need your help, and that's why I make these requests.
So I think in general, like, we shouldn't spare money on the people that go there, because if we have untrained people going there, it's going to be a failure, and that's going to be, if we spend money on them and they fail, it's going to be embarrassing for us investing in them. So I think that's money that is well invested. About the 10% for you, we will have to talk about the number maybe.
Well, that's it. That's what I want. You don't find another one.
But you don't find anyone else to support you, so that's it.
Like, the Queen, you guys can get like new trade. new trade to your country. That's the most important thing.
Well, I have to think about this 10% as well. Again, maybe, and yeah. But otherwise, if we,
I think it's, yeah. I think the return we will get is a lot, and we actually calculate with more money to.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. So we will get a lot of return, and you calculate. You said it's going to be like 34,000 million in the next 150 years.
64.
64.
64.
And the 2 million we invest in them, they will be back.
That's Portugal, it will be good. So yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for
Columbus, I'm really happy to work with you.
Well, one more thing. The thing about the flag. So the only thing that we can do this is if we go under the Spanish flag.
Oh yeah.
That's the only. You get your money, you get everything, but only under the Spanish flag. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Deal.
So we have a deal. Thank you,
I'm
Gwen.
really happy.
See ya.
So we just finished this negotiation. How do you all feel like it went? Pretty good?
Good.
Okay. So Begoña has some questions for us to answer, and we're going to try and do these kind of tricks. So, do you think Columbus was an innovator, and maybe even a disruptive innovator, and why?
A what?
So can you repeat it?
Yeah. Do you think that Columbus was an innovator, possibly even a disruptive innovator, and why?
I think he was an innovator because obviously he went somewhere new, but then he was disruptive as well because he wanted everything his way. So I would say he was a disruptive innovator because he was like disrupting everything that's going on, getting people to do stuff that he wanted, messing with like systems and like with Portugal and Spain. But I still think he was an innovator because he travelled somewhere.
Okay. Chris?
Yes, I would generally say, for sure, a lot of people see Columbus as an innovator, but I think he was not the first person saw that, also not the first person saw America. I think the Vikings were the first one. So I not say he was an innovator like that. There were also some other people also before him that tried to find different places, but well, he's one of the most well-known people. Well, maybe he can be.
Anybody else? Okay. So, do you think that in being this innovator, Columbus was a good negotiator? Okay.
On the one hand, not really, because he just like insisted on what he wanted and didn't like try to negotiate, but focused on what he wanted in the first place. But on the other hand, he was like a good one because he reached his results, he reached what he wanted, and so in the negotiations he wasn't like he didn't show good skills, but in the end he reached his goal. So both sides.
Okay. And then we have Kevin.
Yeah, I think that Christopher Columbus was following his own strategies. So he insisted on his position. This could also be a strategy, and he was able to play two kingdoms against each other. So I think that it's a good strategy because at the end he still got what he wanted, and even in addition he probably was able to do this under the flag of a kingdom.
Okay. So, a little bit more of a personal question. What did you learn from performing this negotiation? And this is direct, okay?
Well, I think that it showed us that Columbus was really, so he knew all facts about his project which he had, and so I learned from it that you have to be well prepared to go into negotiation and that you can get a change.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I wanted to say the same as Alex, so that you really have to be prepared, that you know what you are going to say, and also what's very important is that you know what you want, because if you go into a negotiation and because she's like the Queen said she doesn't know really about the 10%, and he said no, he wants a 10%. So it's really important to know where what you want
and to insist.
Yeah, to insist.
Okay.
I don't think it shows that it's very important to follow your dream and to also convince others that you have this dream, because if he wouldn't have told the others that he with this conviction that he really wants to go there, he showed it, or Andrea showed it very well, that he has this conviction in him, and if the others wouldn't have been convinced by his will to do so, they wouldn't have given him money, but by that he showed them and he was able to fulfill his dream in the end.
Felix!
Nice weekend!